What's going on, y'all? Go ahead and smash that like button and hit subscribe because, yep, it's that time again. You already know what it is. A lot of y'all have been asking the same question over and over. And like I always say, ask and you shall receive. Every time the topic of Tiffany Henyard comes up, the same thought crosses my mind. And today we're diving straight into it. Where in the world is Tiffany Henyard? Well, I took a little scroll through the Dalton Politics Facebook page, and there she was, clear as day, down in Atlanta, hanging off the arm of Leotis like usual, who, by the way, is still wearing them same old slides that look 2 sizes too small. I swear you could see every knuckle and wrinkle on that man's toes through them sad excuses for shoes. I'm not even exaggerating. Just looking at him made me want to flick a Newport into his mouth. And he wasn't even smoking, but you just know he had a fresh pack on him anyway. That man don't go nowhere without his Newports, and apparently, he don't go nowhere without Tiffany either. Now, Tiffany, she's looking a bit heavier these days, around the waist, arms, just overall, and you already know the routine. That's what happens when all you do is eat, lay up, and float from one city to another trying to duck the consequences. I guarantee you that's all they do, eat, sleep, and scam. That's it. And speaking of scamming, I wouldn't be shocked if she's already plotting on Nipsey Hussle's people, trying to roll up on Marathon Burgers and flip it into Marathon Hamburger, like folks ain't gonna notice. That's who she is. Tiffany stays out here infringing. She's basically a walking copyright violation. If YouTube strikes you for using music you don't own, Tiffany will take your restaurant, your concept, your slogan, doesn't matter. If she likes it, she claims it. That's her whole business model. I'm telling y'all, this woman is not just a scammer. She's a full-on infringer. That's why I started calling her Tiffany, copyright violation, Henyard. But anyway, looks like she thought she could sneak off for a little weekend getaway. Probably the most she could afford these days with, 17 court dates per month for the next 10 years? I'm not kidding. She gonna be doing Zoom hearings from a prison bunk. Mail call in that cell block about to be full of court summons and lawyer letters. And still, despite all that pressure, she out here flexing like everything's fine. Pictures popping up every week, Atlanta 1 minute, Jamaica the next, and everywhere she goes, people catching her on camera like clockwork. She not slick. You can't hide when you sound like 2 raccoons fighting in a trash can. That voice alone gives her away every single time. So go ahead, Tiff. Keep pretending like nobody watching, like the feds ain't tracking your every move. But just know, it's only a matter of time. And meanwhile, she looking over at Leotis again, mad that he still won't take off them busted-ass slides. You can tell she's been trying to buy him new ones, but he's loyal to the struggle. The irony? That exactly what he gonna be wearing in jail, slides. State-issued, probably 20 pairs for $5 from Alibaba. And knowing them, Leotis might even try to bring designer slides into prison. That's how bad their financial priorities are. This man's still dressing like a teenager, even though he's pushing 50, trying to hold on some faded clout. He's out here looking like Draymond Green with gray hair, talking about Defensive Player of the Year, when really he's just Tiffany's backup dancer. It's sad, because at one point he was trying to act like the Jay-Z of Dalton. But let's keep it a buck. He ain't HOV, and Tiffany sure as hell ain't Beyonce. Matter of fact, she not even Solange. She's out here rocking the same tired wig with them dusty highlights, like we wouldn't notice. She's not a star. She's just loud and reckless. And yeah, she's definitely getting thicker. And I really hope she ain't pregnant again, because that would just be another child for someone else to take care of. One already about to be blowing her kisses through a prison visitation window. And don't act surprised, because let's not forget, this woman had millions of dollars run through her hands during her time in office, and now it's all gone. Poof, vanished, like it never existed. The thing is, the feds don't rush. They move in silence and patience. They let you think they forgot. They let you dance and smile for the cameras. But once they got you, it's done. And 3 visits in 1 year? That's not a coincidence. That's a case. So she better enjoy these last few months of freedom. Buy the Bentleys, rent the Lumbos, drop another terrible rap song while you can. Because once they drop those charges, it's a wrap. And speaking of that corny song, can someone please tell her to stop blasting that mess like it's a Billboard hit. She got Leotis riding around playing it like it's the anthem of the year. I feed the people. I star the board. Girl, shut up. You got voted out by 40 points and still walking around like you made a comeback. Please sit down. That's Tiffany Henyard in a nutshell. And let's not even start with Leotis again. Man got a wardrobe picked by a 17-year-old and thinks it makes him look fresh. Bro, throw on a clean tee and some jeans, or at least try some grown man slacks. You're not trying out for the G League. Your hoop dream's been expired. But back to the point. I just had to bring this all to y'all's attention. Yes, Tiffany and Leotis were spotted in Atlanta again, sliding around like at a middle school field trip. You've seen the pictures, so you know what I'm talking about. But don't worry, she won't be gone long. She got court appearances lined up like a Netflix series. And one more thing that always bothers me. Where is her daughter? You never see that child. Never. It's always Tiffany and Leotis jumping from city to city, but the daughter? Nowhere in sight. Like she don't even exist. Just something to think about. And while we're on that note, I was scrolling through Facebook, looking for something else entirely, and ended up on the Dalton Politics page. I don't even know if I was looking at Tiff and Leotis or not, but some folks in the comments were talking slick like, "Oh, y'all obsessed with this woman. Y'all need to grow up." And I'm just sitting there like, man, shut up. This woman terrorized Dalton and Thornton Township for 4 years straight, firing people, talking crazy to grown adults, funneling taxpayer money into thin air. And you want to lecture people about moving on? Nah. If anything, we're not talking about it enough. You don't want to see it? Log off. Nobody's forcing you to witness the truth. If your feelings can't handle the facts, go take a break from the timeline. Because the reality is, Tiffany and Leotis are out here acting like the law don't exist, but her court schedule says otherwise. Every day she's got another lawsuit, another motion, another hearing. And for real, I still need to know, who the hell is representing her? Who is the lawyer standing next to her in court like everything's fine? Whoever they are, they better be getting paid up front. 'Cause she's tying up the entire legal system over 4 years of foolishness and fraud. Unreal. Anyway, that's all I wanted to bring to y'all today. Tiffany and Leotis, yeah, they out here playing games, but the game about to be over real soon. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe, and stay tuned, 'cause I'll be back in a minute with more heat.